share and interact and respect in this best of 3 elimination round.
All right, and let's count it down in 5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Match start.
Texas A&M Century making some moves here early. It's a good sign. All 4 robots on either side of the field getting out. Making it to that resupply zone, not having any trouble with the RFID modules as of yet.
That Texas A&M Red Standard 3 taking a look at that sentry, but then taking the center and engaging
Texas A&M Century taking the worst side of the trade, and it goes down. Nagoya strikes early and fast.
That hero from Nagoya taking out the Texas A&M Standard.
Absolutely incredible. Nagoya now with that advantage in level. Pushing forward once again, hero to hero matched.
Nagoya now poking out the Texas A&M Sentry. Sentry locking on, but not firing back, it seems.
Texas A&M retaliating, or at least attempting to, as they try to get an angle onto the Sentry of Nagoya.
That Texas A&M Standard defending their Sentry, pushing Nagoya off and back to their own resupply zone. And now with that central buff point active, as a reminder, that central buff point will grant 500 XP.
A lot of the gold unspent from both sides as Nagoya allocates a lot of projectiles towards their hero. This is an interesting strategy. I don't think we've seen a lot from them. 10 projectiles going towards robots, maybe.
That Texas A&M Standard trying to chew through the health of that hero from Nagoya. Still 225 gold unspent on the side of Texas A&M.
Nagoya firing their hero projectiles at robots, not able to land them as of yet. Spending all 10 projectiles. That's an expensive use of gold.
Texas A&M critically low on ammo and not having spent much gold yet.
Even
there they go.
Match. Texas
loading
A&M
up 193 projectiles into that standard.
Slight deficit here as we get standard 3 versus standard 3, but it looks like standard 3 for Nagoya.
The Nagoya blue standard 3
issue, unable to look.
Looking up at the sky. That is not where you want to be looking.
Yeah, his pitch disabled there for sure. Nagoya's Sentry firing back, unloading in 1v1 combat versus Texas A&M's Standard.
The Nagoya Sentry fighting back, being able to defend itself. That is critical.
Texas A&M
especially
now
if that Nagoya
in
Standard, you can see there in that left corner, still looking up, having some sort of pitch control issue.
Texas A&M got to retreat back to base. This is rough. They've got 225 gold to spend. My apologies. I thought they were out. It's Nagoya who'd already spent their gold this round.
Texas A&M loading up that hero with 9 shots. Nagoya trying to do damage to the base, but it still has that virtual shield.
The standard for
Texas
Nagoya
A&M now moving over to the base of Nagoya with that hero, trying to take some shots at it, being able to chunk it down, chewing through that virtual shield. The hero for Texas A&M.
Behind the base of Nagoya, able to get all the way through the shield and into the base health. Texas A&M capitalizing on this robot malfunction from the side of Nagoya.
Texas A&M with 3 functional robots. We love to see it. You mentioned it. That was the win condition for Texas A&M. You can see here in the cockpit of that blue standard 3 from Nagoya having some sort of pitch control issue, not being able to look down, just staring up at the sky. What an unfortunate time to have a malfunction.
Texas A&M's hero once again going behind the base in the cockpit of that robot. We now see the base melt.
And now chewing through the base of Nagoya.
A&M takes round 1.
Congratulations, Texas A&M. That hero, we have not seen it carry that hard, I think, in any of Texas A&M's matches thus far to the competition. But what a time to come alive.
Yeah. When Texas A&M has both of their driven robots functional, they're able to trust that hero and invest the gold. Buying match will be eliminated in 3, 2, 1. Texas A&M versus Nagoya, round 2.
You can see that Texas A&M Sentry leaving its box once again, but not approaching the enemy's side.
Notably, Nagoya's Standard
still
not
looking
up. Great. As soon as projectiles got loaded into the hopper, it started looking too high. Trying to take the central buff point, but that central buff point not available for the first minute of the game. They've got to wait 40 more seconds.
And Texas A&M spacing out its projectiles, though, trying to time it up with that spin to win from Nagoya.
One more volley should finish off blue standard 3. The driver doing a great job from Nagoya of navigating without good visualization.
But unfortunately, that Nagoya Standard going down, giving level 5 to red standard 3.
Texas A&M trying to go through the shield here. not
There's
interested in
5
contending
shots
with.
loaded into that hero.
Uh-oh.
Ramming into the wall, maybe trying to dislodge a jam. There we go. A little percussive maintenance there.
Texas A&M able to unjam their hero. This is a technique that we've seen a couple times throughout the rounds, most notably from RHIT in that dramatic finish. Hero for Texas A&M. Looks like rams were not effective. It's now ramming other walls, trying to find its favorite wall.
That is a bold move from Texas A&M.
It's able to get 1 projectile per ram, it appears.
Obviously, they are very confident in the durability of that robot. Looks like taking a little bit of collision damage there from the wall as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, the standard for Texas A&M able to take down the hero of Nagoya. Nagoya really struggling here with just that 1 bot.
The Texas A&M hero trying to dislodge whatever is causing the jam, running into the sidewalls again.
You do get yellow carded for ramming other robots, but there is not a rule against ramming the walls
and
with
a
your
barrel
own robot.
overheat from the Nagoya hero. Their one functional, well, I should say, their one functional driven robot.
Yeah,
on
their
the side of
Sentry
Nagoya.
did fire 1 projectile, it looks like, this match, but it's no longer online, as it were. Oh,
there it goes.
Stand corrected.
Now
It
locking
locks
on to the Texas A&M standard.
Doing a little bit of damage there. You can see that small chip taken out of the top of Texas A&M standard's health bar.
The Nagoya Sentry trying to defend itself. But Texas A&M being able to take it down and expose the base of Nagoya. Now the hero
the standard
unloading
for Texas
a few
A&M able
projectiles.
to launch projectiles without ramming the wall. It's going to do a good job of chunking some base health out. 980 base health remaining for Nagoya. This is a really tragic end for Nagoya. Honestly,
very unfortunate.
We all expected to see their excellent performance continue, having this malfunction on their standard in a match versus a team like Texas A&M. Where, you know, in this match, when A&M has to spend so much time and effort ramming walls, Nagoya probably had a pretty good chance.
Texas A&M hero continuing to bump into the walls, moving the
Steven,
barriers.
I have to ask you, if last match was 2.5 robot functionality, what level of functionality have we now achieved? Are we down to 2?
1 1/3?
Are the Sentry and the hero combined 1 functional bot? One.
I don't know what you can. It's hard to say. The Sentry appears to be locking on.
Nagoya's hero with 1 projectile launch.
Texas A&M getting a yellow card, it seems.
This is the view. This is why I'm saying it was so impressive of Blue Standard 3 that he was able to navigate the field. You got for a split second there the view from that cockpit of just staring at the ceiling.
The Nagoya hero now in the base of Texas A&M, but that base is still invincible. And the standard from Texas A&M, Red Standard 3, chewing through the health of the Nagoya base.
Standard 3 does have more than enough projectiles needed to finish off the base here. 50 remaining. That's 250 damage. A yellow card distributed. Surely caused by one of the other robots, but Texas A&M will take round 2. John saying it's a wall ram diff this game.
That is a very accurate description. Texas A&M having some jamming issues with that hero. Hopefully they will have some time to go back to the pits and get it fixed. But still, an incredible showing, being able